Yo, so have you guys ever done like a whole bunch of work on something, right? And you just could not wait to drive it, and right as you got it done, you got to leave town? Well, it happened to me, and it's not the greatest. But there's one good part. For the last month, all I've been thinking about is getting back to work on this guy. So, on this episode of Pugliese Speed Shop, that's exactly what we're going to do. I might need to give you guys just like a little recap, because after you watch me finally get the wheels in this guy, we got the windows tinted, we do a little bit of headliner work, which was a little bit controversial, not going to lie, but that's fine, right? As you guys can see, everything is exactly the same. So it's like I was gone for the last month, eating everything in sight in New Jersey, which, that's actually pretty accurate. Luckily, the hotel had a gym. That's all, Not a great one, no. Yeah, I don't think it was a push. Anyways, all that aside, for the last couple of weeks, you watched us get the FXR running again. You watched us get the 65 running again. And so old Wade's new ride. I mean, guys, I think we did pretty good for not being here. Hopefully you guys appreciate all the hard work that, Andrew put in, because, like I said, I was in Jersey eating food. But anyways, we definitely weren't flying planes. That didn't happen. I kid, because that's what we were supposed to be doing. Anyways, what do you guys think we should do? I think we should probably see, if Oli has anything to say about it, how terrible this headliner is going to look. Apparently, he appreciates the work I do, but says somebody else should pick out the pattern. Somebody else did. So, now you got to talk to Megan. But anyways, I might have told her what to do. I'm rambling. So, for anybody that is new here, 94 OBS, C1500. It's come a long way, guys. It's got a lot to go, because I've been staring actually at this picture from New Jersey for like a month. We're gonna. I think that's probably. Leave a comment. That's controversial. Everything's controversial anymore, guys. It's like it's the way of the world. But we should probably start off with what we didn't finish last time. So for you guys that don't know, this is the old white trash version, guys. It's even on the tailgate, so if you come up behind me, you know. So you did some interior stuff, got the windows tinted right before I left. When I say interior stuff, I mean, guys, it's pretty clean in here. We put this seat in here. We got some new carpet that Nick had put in. We got a seatbelt that just seems to be askew, and we just can't have that. That's bothering me. There we go. So she's looking pretty good, but a little bare up top. So we did a little work on that. And this here is what we came up with. Being the work truck, there's no trim that goes all around this stuff. So I had to really put some work in to keep it. Man, it dried up nice, guys. I'll tell you what. So, also being the work truck, that's where your dome light goes in. We'll have to pull that out. And then under here, you got little clips that hold it together. Kind of like a door panel clips, And obviously I don't have any. So, I think what we're going to do is first, I do have some. They're somewhere in here. I want to find that. And, yeah, find something that kind of matches. All right. So, we took care of a couple things. You guys know I got to have stuff clean. That's like first and foremost, whether I'm going to ever see it again or not, it doesn't matter. So, broke out the wipes right there, and we got after it a little bit. If you guys remember, I used those doing these door panels and all this trim, and it looks amazing. So, we incorporate a little bit up here. Yep, I know, nobody's going to see it, but there's a film of something, so we gave it a good little wipe down. Took the sun visors off, pulled the dome light off. There was a little bit, like up in this region, like up in here, there was some, like looked like hot glue or something, so cleaned all that off, and I thought we were all ready to go. Now, I say I thought because, guys, we were kind of cooking along. We found this box. We have actually 2 of these things from Megan and Andrew, full of these clips. We found the right ones. We got 10 nice little matching black clips. You see we got a theme going here. But guys, it's kind of where it stops. Because if you remember last video, I talked about these guys, right? Ordered these things off eBay. They were $40 instead of $140 for new sun visors. But if I had to do over again, I'd probably drop the $140. Because this side doesn't look terrible. This actually, it's pretty taut, with the exception of this little flopper right here. I can live with it. If you want to buy these things to do a color change, probably not going to be a good idea. I knew I had to paint this. Yeah, I could probably do the same there, but I shouldn't have to. And then this looks like your drunk uncle that slept in his suit. You know, it's just terrible. And this just gets worse here. And would you believe this is the better one? Yeah. So the back side of this guy actually looks good. This is this nice tight here, nice curve. I mean, this looks like they actually carried a little bit. This is tighter, but not good. Not great. I wouldn't say good either. Yeah. So, well, you guys ready? Wah, wah, wah. Yeah. They missed the mark. You see the mirror, right? So for reference sake, this right here is where that is. That's pretty far off, guys. And then it just kind of plays in over there. I kind of thought this was supposed to kind of go behind this, and you can get back there a little bit. You see, I had the tool and the wrong one too. Trying to get this back here. I did get some of it there. So if this was actually the right size for this and lined up right, it would have looked clean. Even with the gray trim, I was down with that. But it actually sits back here. This is not, doesn't no elasticity to it, nothing like that. So then it doesn't reach over here. So I know Kevin was looking at these. I'd hold off, dude, if you didn't buy these yet. Because I'm going to put another picture up, like in this region right here, of some that these look like $1 million compared to this one. And after I bought these, there was some not so great feedback left. I contacted the guy. I guess we'll see what he says. I'm hoping for good news, guys. And to be honest, I have had some luck in the past. If you remember, before I got those wipers that fit very well, we had another pair that didn't fit. They said they fit this truck, but they did not. Dude sent my money back and actually just said, hey, just keep them. So they're sitting over there somewhere. That really isn't going to help me much with these. I don't know. So we'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, we got the headliner here. And since we pulled this off, so let's see what it looks like. And honestly, I'm not digging the gray. I think it looks kind of dingy. So like we planned, we're going to shoot it black. So we'll take care of that. Put this over here because I'm going to break it. And we got set up here because we got 10 little holes. We're just going to poke little holes, guys. I'm not getting crazy with it. And then I got to figure out how to put this here, huh? We'll start with the holes and we'll go from there. All right, so before we talk about the egg over here, let's take a look inside the truck. You saw me put it in, but guys, I'm digging it. And I've never put in a headliner like this one before. You saw how easy it went up? And it was just these little push pin things or whatever, these clips like door panels have and stuff. And the pattern is perfect for it because, like you saw, I really had to like zoom in exactly on it. And it just, I like it, guys. It's different. It's, you know, the goldish, brownish thing kind of brings the wheels in, I think. I like it. I took a picture, sent it to the kid. He said it brightens it up. I tend to agree with him. So, stand by my decision. Now, onto the egg. I did a Tuesday morning tech tip on this thing, I don't know, last summerish. And so Megan and Andrew had found this, you know, on the line. And it's a portable little paint booth thing. It kind of just stops you from making a mess. Because no matter what, like, you see it, I don't like making messes. You guys understand I like to be like neat with stuff. So I actually put down a rag to paint on because I didn't want to make a mess on the thing that protects a mess. Oh man, I got some over. Should I clean that? No, I'm not that anal, guys, but it's nice. It keeps it from going all over your stuff. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I dig it. So I appreciate that, guys. We got a little matte black going on here. I think that's going to look really nice. We'll let it set up overnight, cure real good, all that, and yeah. All right, so I know the headliner is a little controversial for some people. I know Bryce loves it, so that's dope. I know Oli hates it, so that's kind of dope too. But I get it. I got a black, well, mainly gray interior with some black trim like the carpet and whatnot, but it's different. I don't know. I don't know if I love it yet, I'll be honest, but the one I was doing in the Suburban, I didn't like it. And then when I got it done, I was like, this is actually pretty. I really like it. I was like, this is awesome. I'm kind of the same way. I wasn't sure. Then I had it done. I said, this looks good. I put it in. I like it. I think I'm going to fall in love with it. If I don't, I know a guy that knows how to do headliners. So I can just change it. Not a big deal. But, guys, I am freaking tired because I had to work today. And I get like 4 o'clock, you know, wow, first world problems. Got it. I'm going to go hit the rack. I will be back down here tomorrow after that cures. And we figure out something with the sun visors. I got a couple more things to take care of in the interior. And we'll call it done-ish when we finish those other things. Got to stick around if you want to see what they are. And I'm already looking at new... just buying new sun visors because I got a sneaking suspicion this guy's going to let me down. Guess we'll find out. See you tomorrow.
2 weeks later.
All right, guys, we got a bit of a good news, bad news, good news, I think, situation going on here. Good news, if you watched last week's video, you already know, but I kind of got a couple things going on at the same time. 65, she's off getting fixed. Right now, Joe is getting after it, and there will be updates, guys, so don't worry about that. As far as the OBS goes, let me flip you around. I'll show you what we got going on in there. Man, guys, I love this interior. The more I look at it, the more I'm digging it. And we waited for that guy to cure, as promised. Installed 100%, and the black really just sets it off just right. Let's get a little more light. Can I put light on the light? Let's see if that works. No. Oh, wow, wrong way. It's not bad at this, guys. There you go. Even brighter. Now, she just blends in like, with the rest of the stuff. Because it's really subtle, the headliner. So I really think we nailed it there. Now, let me tell you about these sun visors. All right. So we're still dealing with the same dealios. But if you remember before, this corner was jacked up. And that's because I had it on upside down. Ish. I say that this one still sucks, guys. Don't worry about that. The way this one is, right? I put this one on the same way. It's like how. Hey, you know what? No, I didn't. Huh. So I guess I just screwed it up, guys. And that happens. It's not wrong as long as you admit, you screw up. But it fits. So I had. See how this kind of Velcro's in. I had this 180 outish. So there's not as much showing here as there was before. And actually this looks a lot better. It all looks a lot better. This still sucks. All right, so there's no doubt about that. It doesn't look bad from either, as far as the fitment. I'm okay with it being a little loose, guys. We've seen the truck, right? I would even be okay with painting that and calling it a day. I can't get past this here. So this is, the one good news was in the truck over there. This is the good news. This is bad news. But it's not also great news. And we haven't painted it because, well, we just haven't painted it. All right. So to summarize, good news. 65 off getting worked on by somebody other than me. So, it should be a good job. Good news. Was it good news that? Yeah. Oh yeah. The dome light. Good news. That's all legit. All done. Bad news is the sun visors. Even though I realized that one was backwards, they still suck. So that's bad news. Good news. I contacted the guy. Like I said, he hit me back and said, "What's wrong?" I sent him pictures with measurements of how far off it is and everything. And he said, "Hey man, I apologize. I will take care of it." So he's making me a new set and sending it to me. They do it like by order, so that makes sense. I haven't heard from him in a couple days. But, he's got to do the job. So I'm not even upset about that. I think everything's going to be fine there. Ish. If not, I did find a set of vinyl sun visors, which I think would be better for this truck because it's a work truck. At the end of the day, I'm trying to make it as nice as possible, but it's still going to be used as like a work truck. So your hands will be a little gritty. Vinyl cleans up easier. So that's good news. So I think that's it, right? That's good news, bad news. Everything should be fine. Other than that, that little guy? Don't worry about that little guy.
Dead on all morning.
How about that little fella?
Oh, that little guy. I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
Let's just say some things had to be redone. And you're going to have to tune in next week to see what it is. It's not terrible. Wow, I shouldn't give that away. It's terrible, guys. You're going to want to check it out for sure. Be here next week. And while I'm saying that, I was looking at some of this YouTube stuff that people talk about, analytics, all things. Yeah, that's analytics. That's a word. Is that a word? I think it's a word. Anyways, 60% of the people watching these videos are not subscribed, which is crazy because it's free. So, if you're not subscribed, take a look. If you are, give a little click, and well, I'd appreciate it. It's supposed to help things out. I obviously don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but that's what they tell me. They know better than I do. One thing I do know, though, if you want to have the coolest thing in the parking lot, you better be ready to put in some work. And guys, that's exactly what we're doing. Thanks for watching, guys.